Let's go and take a look. Hey, there's a Prius already. Let's see what happens. Hopefully the Prius isn't going to do anything. All right. Good job with the escape path. Usually Priuses are doing that stuff. So let's take a quick look at that again. So the Prius is going to be switching over into the left. I'm assuming they're going to go into this little apartment complex where there's another Prius. I think that's where they're all hanging out. But yeah, they're switching into there. I don't know if in this this country, is this the UK? I don't know. Are we supposed to be in the bus lane? I don't know. Either way, the person's coming out. Honking the horn is not going to solve the problem. Remember, we were trying to plan our ride, position ourselves for safety. We located the hazard. And what we can do in this thing, since we assessed that it was a relevant threat, we need to navigate it with really good progressive brake pressure. So what we're going to be doing is applying the brakes, and let the person in. But it's a Prius. I get it. It freaking sucks. It's so stupid.
Man, you have minutes. Come on, man.
All right, here we go. Raven Rider, same person. Okay, we got an open lane once again. Ooh! What did I just say in the previous one? The horn isn't going to do anything for you.
Why, man? Why?
Because it was open. Now, we're going to keep saying why. We're going to still have all this stuff. And yeah, at the end of the day, we are responsible for our own safety. It doesn't mean that somebody isn't to blame. We're just responsible for ourselves. So let's take a look at this one. We're coming up to here. Lots of red lights. It's dusk. It's going to be, lots of people coming home from work. We're coming up to here. Okay, we got an intersection. We see the light up there. We see that this is an intersection. We should be in orange stage, prepped and ready. Now, we're not supposed to be blocking intersections in the United States. Okay, we're not supposed to be hanging out there when it's a red light. We're supposed to keep it open for other people to go through. So more than likely, that person had every right to go through it. Who knows? Maybe not. I don't care. That person in the white vehicle, let them in. Doesn't really matter. We had a line of sight issue. Once we see all these red lights and everyone's stacked up, we should be in that orange stage, kind of slowing it down, doing some engine braking, covering the brakes, looking for escape paths. Remember, we're supposed to be planning our ride, making sure that we are in a good position. This is definitely a hazardous situation. Are there any threats? I don't know. Until I find one, then I can navigate it. But I'm going to prepare myself before I find one. I want to get myself in a position for success and safety. So we come up to here. Horn's not going to do nothing. Okay, we were not able to even escape really anywhere to the left or right. So when we're going at a slower rate of speed, we can have a shorter total stopping distance because we have to perceive and react. And braking distance is one of the biggest things here because it takes about half a second for an experienced rider to perceive, half a second for an experienced rider to react. For a new rider, it's about a second and a second. So 2 seconds of traveling at a high rate of speed, you're going pretty far. And with a high rate of speed, your braking distance is even further. So if you're slowing it down, your perception time, your reaction time is going to be less actual distance, same amount of time, and your braking distance will be less because slower speed. So slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it down. Maybe wasn't anticipating that there's anybody in the bus lane. Write in the comments if you're from the UK. I don't know. I don't live there. Are you allowed to ride a motorcycle in the bus lane? I don't care about the arguments. Moving on. Diogo passing. Okay. Watch out for anybody coming out. Just find that escape path. Ooh. Okay, that's a great visual of what happens when you get into a high side. It's starting to push you up in the physics and everything. I don't get it, but it's like geometries and stuff. Whatever. School. So he's going to be lifted up and almost flying out of the seat, but it wasn't so fast and it wasn't so much of a force that he was able to sit back down. You see it with the camera kind of like going way up and over. It's like hitting a bump and not lifting your butt up off the seat. It's going to buck you up a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. So right here, and sees it. We have to find an escape path. We're getting ready for the horn. There it is. So he lost traction on that rear tire right here, and he catches it, and he's up in the air. He's almost over the handlebars. Pretty crazy, huh? Where's some gear? Where's some gear? Chicken SV, Kawasaki ZX6R, Cleveland. Woo, going a little fast. I am not going to be riding like this. Whoa, watch out for the truck. Hits a bump. Oh, please stay up. That's what she said. Whoa. That's a long time to be scared. So we're going at a high rate of speed. Okay. We're hitting it pretty hard. I don't know why we had to switch all the way to the left. You know, we could have stayed in this lane and gone around the truck. But anyways, we're having too much fun. So there's that transition from the road to a bridge. So always be aware of that. There's gonna be some kind of a bump. It's not gonna be perfectly, level. So if we're going 147 miles per hour in Cleveland, I'm surprised they didn't put Mexico there. We're gonna hit this bump, and it's gonna make our suspension get all screwed up, especially if we don't have steering stabilizers, steering dampeners, or if our suspension is messed up, or our tire pressure is messed up, or our rim is messed up, or anything like handlebar inputs are messed up. You see how this works? So we're kind of turned a little bit trying to get around this vehicle, and we hit it, and it's gonna start doing this now. Okay, it's a high rate of speed with a big bump. We traveled like a quarter mile doing this. So lucky. So lucky. So lucky. Travis Oshik. All right, we got some sides of the vehicles. Intersection, we should be in orange stage, prepped and ready. We got a left turner. Very common incident. Look forward, dude. Look forward. We got a lot of stuff happening up ahead. You don't know. You're still traveling. So we're coming up to here, intersections, prepped and ready. I don't know if we're going above the speed limit or not. Maybe let's just say we're going the speed limit. Okay, we see that left turner. We should know that this is a possible path of travel violation. We see the side of the vehicle for the right turner too. Be very careful. Okay, as soon as we see this, apply good progressive brake pressure. So we should be going into orange stage because this is an intersection. So we're already covering the brakes, we're already prepped and ready. And then we're gonna go into red stage, and we're gonna apply some really good progressive braking pressure so we can slow ourselves down to allow that person to continue going, so then we can finally go past them. Now, should you have to do that in a very fair world? No. It's your responsibility for your own safety. They are to blame. It's your responsibility not to die. So look forward. Look forward. Jigsaw life. Here we go. Moving through here. Sun in our eyes. Ooh. Wowie, wowie. So going around the corner could easily have been it's a traction loss. Now, what causes a traction loss? Go through the list in your mind. Write it in the comments. I'm going to give you one. Gravel. Boom, I already gave you an easy one. But think of other things. What about the tires? Think about it. My daily commute. Here we go. Whoa, open lane, good swerve. Now find a new spot, find a new escape path. Great job, dude. That was really good. This is a great example of something kind of coming out at you. You can't really anticipate it until last second, but he didn't panic, swerved out of the way. And then since he was going a little bit too fast for the area, then was able to swerve into another escape path. So once you complete one thing, achievement unlocked, you have to figure out the next thing, okay? We're coming up to here. Okay, applying the brakes. We're switching lanes because this lane is going slow, so we moved into the open lane, right? He checked his mirrors, though, so we do it too. Well, he did it too. So right here, we're like, oh, crap. So thankfully, we're already swerving into this lane or moving into this lane. We see this happening. This person's going to do it anyways. We find a new escape path. So a very good job. Where's the button? There it is. Found a new escape path because he was planning his ride. And so we continue doing it. Now we only have this. Oh, man. And we have a side of the vehicle. This is very dangerous. So if we don't do anything, we're going to crash. If we do something, we can still possibly crash, but it's not 100% like if we stayed forward. So I'm going to give myself a 50-50 chance over 100% chance of crashing. There you go. Found an escape path right here. And at this point, he can either accelerate to get in front or decelerate and just kind of like see where everyone's going, see if everybody's situated, and then move into your position. So he's going to go ahead and get himself in a better spot and handle it very well. Very good. Definitely a smart rider. Seeks and recognizes and understands hazardous situations. Did a great job maintaining his fundamental skills of swerving. Possibly has gear, rescues. It doesn't really matter. He got himself out of it.